Mendeecees denies Erica Mena's claims, reveals baby is not his. Yandy reacts in shock. The room was silent, so silent that even the dull hum of the studio lights felt loud. Mendeecees stood center stage, shoulders tight, jaw locked, eyes sharp with the kind of calm that only shows up when the storm has finally pushed someone too far. The cameras were already rolling, the producers didn't want to miss a second. They knew this moment would blow up every timeline, every blog, and every corner of the internet. Across from him sat Erica Mena, poised in her chair like she had practiced the look 1,000 times, chin tilted, lashes long, lips pressed together with an innocence she didn't quite wear naturally. The viewers had been waiting days for this confrontation, hungry for answers. Rumors had exploded online like fireworks, a secret baby, a betrayal, a confession. And at the center of it all, Mendeecees. "I'm gonna say this once," he said finally, voice steady but boiling underneath, "and after today, I'm done entertaining lies." Erica shifted, not enough for the cameras to catch, but enough for Mendeecees to notice. "The baby," he continued, pausing to let the weight fall, "is not mine." Gasps filled the set from every direction, crew, makeup artists, assistants, even the executive producer who pretended he didn't react to anything. Erica blinked hard, her confidence cracking for the first time that day. "What are you talking about?" she fired back, voice high, defensive. "You told me." "No," Mendeecees cut in sharply. "I told you to stop dragging my name into your mess." The tension thickened like smoke. What nobody expected was what happened next. A door creaked open behind the cameras, and in walked Yandy Smith Harris, calm, elegant, but with eyes full of thunder. She hadn't planned to show up in person. The producers had only told her Mendeecees wanted to speak his truth on camera, not that he'd be facing Erica directly. But somehow, some whisper, some instinct had pulled her there. "Yandy," Erica said, shock breaking through her attitude as she straightened in her seat. Yandy didn't even look at her. She walked straight to Mendeecees, placing a hand on his arm. "What's going on? Why wasn't I told about this?" He turned to her, the frustration in his face softening just a little. "Because I didn't want you dragged into it." But it was too late. Yandy's eyes moved to Erica, finally, directly. "You went online," Yandy said slowly, her voice dripping with disbelief, "and told the whole world that this man fathered your baby. That he betrayed me, betrayed our family." Her voice cracked. Not out of weakness, but the exhaustion of dealing with things that should have never reached her doorstep. Erica opened her mouth, but Yandy held up a hand. "No, let me finish." The set froze. Even the cameras seemed to stop breathing. "You didn't just lie," Yandy continued. "You weaponized motherhood. You weaponized pain. You dragged a child, an innocent child, into this for attention." Erica's face twisted. "You don't know what I've been through. And that," Yandy said, "still doesn't give you the right to destroy someone else's home." Mendeecees exhaled, long and heavy, as though the truth had been sitting on his chest for months. "When she told me the baby was mine," he said, turning toward the camera, "I asked for a test. I waited. I stayed respectful because it was a sensitive situation. But the results came in. And it wasn't mine." She knew that, yet she still went online and said my name. The truth echoed through the studio. Erica swallowed hard, her facade crumbling. I thought," she stammered. "You don't know what it's like being alone in this industry. People only care when there's drama." "I needed." Yandy's eyes widened in disbelief. "So you created it?" Erica looked down, no more excuses left. For a moment, the silence returned, but this time, it was different. Heavier. Final. Mendeecees' shoulders dropped, relief mixing with fatigue. He looked at Yandy, and she met his gaze. Hurt, but supportive, determined to stand by him despite the chaos thrown their way. "We're done here," Mendeecees said quietly, and the cameras slowly powered down. As the lights dimmed, Erica sat alone in her chair, the consequences settling like a shadow around her. Yandy and Mendeecees walked out together, not unscarred, but united. Outside, the world was already buzzing. Headlines were forming, comments were flooding, truth had finally stepped into the spotlight, and nothing would ever be the same.